Okay, good. All right. All right. We are live. This is our very, very first live that we ever doing on the VIP. And as you can see, the man of the hour. We worked hard to get Jon Jon to sit down on the couch. So this is a long time coming. Welcome everybody. I'm Mekha.
I'm Youneik.
I'm
Jon Jon.
And he's Jon Jon.
From Troop, guys.
From Troop. So everybody give it up on Cyber World. Give it up for Jon Jon on the other side of the world. We are live in LA. Of course, we came to support New Edition, but we had to make sure that we grab Jon Jon because we've been talking back and forth with him a lot. So we are just going to welcome you. Thank you for being a part of the VIP. And we're going to get right into it.
Okay.
So, for those who act like they don't know, because we know they should know, because Troop made a lot of noise in the 90s. We just wanted you to give everybody a bit of a background on Troop, how you guys started, and go from there.
Oh wow, well for starters, the group actually got together in 1984. Rodney's mom had a dream of her son being on stage with 4 of his friends. Pretty much the rest is history. After that, we did they did the television show called Put On The Hits, and did a New Edition song. They can't be the police coming. We're in LA.
I hear
Are they looking for
We're in
you?
LA, so
looking
you're
for
gonna
you?
hear sirens every now and then here in LA. Well, let's see.
Is it a New Edition song?
Cool It Now. Cool It Now. And the group had won $1,000. So just like how New Edition felt when they won that first contract, and they felt that they was, that it was balling out of control. We felt the same way with that $1,000.
All out of control. Good thing
Okay.
all out of control.
So y'all put that 5 ways?
Well, at that time, the group was Rodney, Reggie, Vernon, Atron, and Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did the television show Put On The Hits. But the group, we turned ourselves into 5 of a kind at John Muir High School at one of the talent shows. I believe that prize was $500, and we felt like we was kings. That show consists of myself, Steve, Rodney, Reggie, and Alan.
Mm-hmm.
And the group,
Shouts to all of them.
yeah, shouts out to my boys. The group name change came around maybe like 3 days before Mamacita was released, our first single.
Wow.
So they called us so many different names. We were called the Guys, and we couldn't keep that name because of the group Guys. So we couldn't keep that name.
Not even with the.
None of that.
None of that.
Anything.
Don't do that.
We tried to do something even before Jodeci came, and they had their initials to be their name.
Mm-hmm.
We tried to call ourselves Jazar.
Wow.
Which is Jon Jon, Steve, Rodney, Reggie, Allen. Something like that. But no, it was Jon Jon, Steve, Allen, Rodney, Reggie. That was kind of like, we thought about that. The label didn't like that, so we didn't have a name at all. I mean, at one point, the label was just calling us the Guys, until Sylvia had said, "Okay, this is it." Yeah, she said, "Okay, this is it." We had 3 days before, this single was getting ready to be released, and so Steve was watching a television show series called F Troop, and we're trying to put other things in before that, and we just had a meeting about it. He said, "Let's just be true." It was okay, yeah, let's just go with that. The label took it, they liked it, and pretty much the rest was history.
That's when you start spreading your wings and things.
Yeah.
We got a name, we spread our wings now. That's cool.
So Troop was known for choreography.
Yeah.
You guys' choreography was completely different than anything we had ever seen before.
Yeah.
What inspired those dance moves?
Like, just pretty much people who we grew up with, from the streets, who were street dancers, and we had people like Don Ray, an incredible pop locker, passing to California. And we had people like Smiley, we had people like Spanky, Ice Cold Crew, Rose City Crew, and these guys were just like really incredible. Another friend of ours, Kasim. Kasim, can't think of his last name, but Kasim was an incredible pop locker in Pasadena as well. And so, you know, we grew up with those guys, so we took pretty much everything that we learned from them and a little bit of modern jazz. We went to modern. Steve Rodney and myself, we had a class in high school, modern jazz. So we took some of those moves, along with the street moves, and then along with choreographers that we teamed up with, like people like Barry Lather. Barry Lather was the choreographer for Janet Jackson's Pleasure Principle. He was a choreographer for we did Control on the awards.
Oh, the Grammys or the
American Awards. And we had Jeffrey. Then we had Jeffrey Daniels and Casper.
Okay.
Jeffrey Daniels and Casper, they did Smooth Criminal and Bad. So we kind of just wanted to go ahead and work with, the great choreographers who work with the great artists, people like Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson, and so on, artists like that from that caliber. So we wanted to work with people like that, so that we could become who we became.
Right.
Definitely.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you use them to create your own blueprint.
Yeah.
I definitely see like the pop locking thing. Y'all do that lineup stuff and y'all. I see that. I see that's in there. I see a little pop lock thing going on. You like it when you make you get up and do it. It's 3 of us we can. But so I definitely see that there. So wow, thank you for that little history because I learned some things that I didn't know, as well. So I'm glad that you shared that because of course there are other people that probably didn't know that side of the story, like no name thing and going through all of that, just what kind of gave you the signature for. Okay, people are saying, looking sharp, they giving you all kind of shout outs. Okay, so we gotta turn back around. I see him coming up now. All right, so we back. We was having technical difficulties. Remember, this is our first live interview, so we gotta make it happen as best we can.
Yes.
So we letting John be out. John is kind of like our test drive for doing this. So we back. What I wanted to ask next is that, so you live here, of course, but we know something big is happening this week, and you are definitely going to be a part of it. And we just wanted to know what exactly it is that you're going to be doing. We know because you called into our show the other day and you kind of told us, and I don't want to give it up. This is your shine, so you just let the people know what you got going on this week in honor of the 5 from Boston and the 1 from DC.
Well, the fellas is here in town. You got Bobby Brown, Ryan DeVoe, you have Ralph Tresvant, you have Ricky Bell, you have Michael Bivens. His new nickname for me is Cool Biv. You got Cool Biv and you have Johnny Gill. Well, these guys are in town for
Didn't say Ricky?
big. Ricky Bell. Okay. Ricky Bell. These guys are in town for a really, really big. They get a star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood.
Yes, they do. We found it. We saw it already too.
Yes.
That's a big accomplishment for these guys for over 30 years, and they're still doing it strong, even still to this day. I mean, you have everything that's going on with those cats. Solo projects, everything. So they're doing everything. The movie takes place Tuesday night on BET. You guys make sure you guys tune in. Wednesday and Thursday. Downtown LA is going to be like some serious partying going on for New Edition and tributes and awards, giving away awards to people who are behind the scenes about New Edition's career. People like Ray Parker Jr., the guy who wrote Mr. Telephone Man. And you have Cynthia Horner. She was behind Fresh Magazine and
Cynthia
all that.
Horner.
So, you're a great honoree. Vincent Brantley, Rick Team is the 2 guys behind Cool It Now and Count Me Out. Then you have course, you know, Bistro, Uncle Brooke,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
great